Welcome back to another SMR video. I'm Seth and this is Tyler, and we will be making noise to satisfy your soul. Yes? No? Coconuts.
Alrighty, let's roll that intro.
Please put your seats in your upright position. Put your podcast belts on, and here we go. Unscripted banter with Tyler and Seth. And here we go. And welcome back to another podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back again. I did screw up, but just fixed it, so we're good now.
Is it supposed to be red like that?
Yeah, no, red means we're recording. I know it's been a while since we've done this.
At least it's not blue like my balls.
Alrighty, why don't you pick up that shot, because I'm going to need it after that comment.
Yes, sirree.
Welcome back.
It's been a while.
Woo! Oh, I don't like alcohol.
Liar.
Oh, I don't like alcohol.
Well, you prefer beer?
I much prefer beer.
That beer, I had one of those beers with a burger last night.
Oh, my God.
You know what I've tried over and over? Well, now I'm going to switch it from not alcohol, but is freaking Taco Bell. I cannot eat Taco Bell. It's disgusting. I tried again last night.
No!
Not on the fans.
No!
Not on the fans. Not on the fans.
No!
I feel like a song coming on. No, not on the fans. We have a emergency situation. Tyler just spilled a little bit of coffee on his brand new out of the box yesterday Vans. And so this is a major emergency. I'm pretty sure he's going to have to take a breather.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Big deep breath.
We're good.
Calm down.
Oh my gosh,
You're okay?
that was scary.
Holy shit.
that.
I thought you burnt yourself.
Look at
for,
that.
Like committed murder.
No, it came off beautifully.
I did. Those are like a leather.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know. I was really lucky.
Great, man. I love those.
If I would have bought the cloth ones, I would have ruined them. But the leather ones, it came out really easy.
Those are sharp. How much? What do those go for?
I got these for $70.
I would love to like some checkered ones or something. Do they have different stuff like
They've
that?
got checker ones. They got different color checker ones.
Really?
They've got like black and white. They've got red and white.
Red and black, or maybe red and something. I gotta. Yeah.
Most of the colors are just like a green and white, a red and white, a black and white, a blue and white.
I was wanting to go for a walk last night, and then I decided. I was like, I don't have like walking shoes anymore.
Yeah, you need.
All I have is poison ivy shoes that you just destroyed, motherfucker.
Sorry about that. No, you need like athletic shoes. You don't have any athletic shoes.
Well,
it's probably because you're not athletic, but you need. Do you have a stroke?
That's a little bit one. That's not SMR. For some reason, Tyler doesn't like my SMR. You know, there's one weirdo that like came during that SMR intro.
Like that one weird listener that listens on SoundCloud.
Yes, coconuts.
Coconuts. Oh God.
Oh my gosh!
That's
I
what
come
did
every
it.
time I
That's
hear
what did it. Was the coconuts.
I mean, there's like, I'm surprised there's not a TLC show about it, but you know, there's like, there's weird words that if people are here, like
they hear them in a sensual voice. They're like,
coconuts.
Oh! You're probably gonna play this back and do that to it, aren't you?
No,
you
I'm
sure?
Not. No, I'm not. Maybe Luftober some porn.
There you go. There you go. Now we're thinking. No,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't want to do anything to my own voice. No, thank you.
You got a good singing voice in the intro, though.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It's impressive shit there.
It is impressive because
we just came out with that on the fly.
We did. We didn't even plan that because we talked about it in the podcast, and then it just kind of happened, kind of like losing your virginity. It kind of happens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When you got to bike 6 miles, that's not just kind of happened.
I biked much more than that. Thank you very much.
10 miles. Sorry.
Try 20.
20 miles. 20
That's
miles
right.
one way?
That's right. Yeah.
Shit, man. It's been too long since I've heard that story, I guess.
It's been a while, huh? This will be episode 18, so we're...
Shit, is it really?
Yeah, episode 18. We're almost at 20.
We're getting there.
We're going to have to do something special for 20.
Something special for 20?
Yeah.
Impress those 10 viewers. Make them...
those 10 viewers. They'll be happy.
No, we got a little bit... We're doing a little better than that, thankfully.
Yeah,
we got to get it out there a little bit more. We're gonna try to do a little advertising or whatever. But and then hopefully we can get consistent. Seth, we live too far away from each other. We live a ridiculously 30 minutes away from
it's
each
not
other.
far. It is not far. I drive that to work every single morning. It's not far.
It is far.
It's not far.
It is far.
It's doable.
It's far.
It's the same thing as living in downtown Toledo and driving out of Toledo, like into Rossford.
Sorry, I'm just blacked out. I'm just blacked out. That's not even the alcohol. What alcohol is that?
That was whiskey.
That was the whiskey that we've had in here forever?
Yeah.
Was it like the 20%?
That was the 80 proof.
That was the 80 proof.
Yeah.
There was some shit new we had, like, I think I got at Kroger or
It's
something.
20% whiskey, and it's
You gotta be
ass.
careful what you get because, yeah, it's horrible. Like,
It's ass.
I mean, even doing it straight up, it just isn't strong enough. Like,
No, it's not
Or
even
it's
worth
just-
doing it because it's not strong enough. It's better to just
why
have
does my
wine.
phone keep going off? What in the world?
You're getting Instagram messages. Is that your girl? Ooh. So for those of you that don't know yet, I do know, and Seth has been talking. Okay, Seth has been talking to a special woman on Instagram, and he just got some tit pic.
Well,
A tit
they're
pic.
covered. I have to text her tease.
Your mom would be very disappointed in you if she watched this.
Oh, those are nice boobs. I think she should be proud of me.
Now, are you going to sext her
those
throughout the
nipples were
podcast?
covered.
Are you going to
Yeah,
sext her?
it's the new level of our podcast. You're gonna help me give some input and yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, how were they?
Those boobs, those are pretty nice boobs.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them before, but she's put on a little bit of weight. Like, she showed me a picture, like, but she looks good. She's basically like where like that weight where you get a little bit maybe a pudge in your stomach, but most of the weight just goes to your legs, and it's
Like
not
it's a
big deal.
healthy pudge.
Yeah. But so she was complaining about it. It was like, fuck, you should see me. I'm a fuck that.
So you've seen this woman before. What's your history with her? If you're comfortable spilling this out into the world.
I don't want to say too much, but yeah, she. It's kind of an interesting story. Maybe one of these times. Now that if I was to get her to come on sometime, we would have an interesting story to tell.
Why is that?
Just because of how everything went down and everything. Like, yeah. She was a neighbor that I hooked up with.
She was your
I'll leave it at
neighbor?
that. Yes.
Now, when you lived down south?
Yeah, if you think about that, that's kind of interesting.
So she was the girl next door.
Yeah, she was a girl next door.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, she was cool. She was a sweet girl.
Do you love her?
We just started talking. Talking. No.
Did you love her?
I'm not interested in being in a relationship right now. Like, it would be nice to have a friend and stuff. And
You mean a friend with benefits? Is that what you're
that
saying?
would be the best. I mean, I really. Tease.
What was your message back?
She can still fill out that bra sandwich.
What did you say?
Texted
Nice.
her tease, winky.
Wow. Okay.
Because because she made it sound like she was going to send me a big picture. I guess maybe I have to reciprocate. I was like,
No, you certainly have the breast for.
Oh, stop!
photo.
Oh, stop! Oh, you're too kind. No, yes, Seth needs to lose some weight.
What are you gonna do about it? Summer's almost over. You haven't biked with me yet.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Summer has gone super quick.
It has.
Summer's over. It's the end of
Well,
August.
I was like, so your mom has in the basement, like, these where the pool table should be,
Right.
has treadmill and stuff, and I'm like,
Literally
doing,
an exercise
I
room.
like doing 3 miles on treadmill and see if I can beat my time. So maybe if I can get myself where I like do that before I go to work, like in the afternoon, like do my 3 miles a day. I got down to where like I did 3 miles in 39 minutes.
I don't know if
29
that's good.
minutes. 29 minutes. Yeah, that's crazy good.
Is it?
Yeah, there was this guy that did this, but he said he hadn't done it like this bodybuilder. Or he does training for people, but he does more like muscles and stuff like that. But for cardio, that's
Like
pretty
weightlifting
decent.
and shit?
I mean, think about it. That's like 3 miles, each mile under 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
Under a
pretty
10
good.
minute mile for 3 straight.
Because I think the first time I did it, I was close to 40. Yeah, and my record was 29.
Yeah, you need to do that every
It
day.
helped that my ex was next to me too, and it was like motivating me. I literally ran the entire time. Usually, when you're doing 3 miles, there's a bit of walking in there.
Right.
But I was literally was running the entire time. That was pretty awesome.
That's good. My
Good.
One of my employees was telling me today. So we had this thing that happened at work today. Long story short, we failed Northwest Ohio this morning when it came to delivering packages.
Oh no.
I work at FedEx, and we failed miserably. I got in there, ready to go. I did my pre-sort meeting with all my employees. I talk about like previous day's numbers and shit. And we're just getting ready to start up. We fire up the belts, and all the lights go out. Everything went black, and the emergency lights popped on, and we had no power the whole day. So we had to manually pull boxes out of trailers, cart them down to the vans, and load them up by hand. We had no belts. We had nothing. We had to do this, and we did it for 6 hours straight, all by hand. We had no belts. So
no AC then too.
No AC, nothing.
Holy shit!
The building was completely blacked out with only emergency lights. And we had to do that for 6 hours.
Anybody walk out and be like, "I ain't fucking doing this"?
We didn't have anybody walk out. I've got good people. I'm really good at keeping my people's morale up. So we did really good. Honestly, all you have to do is convince them we need to do as much as we can today because tomorrow is going to suck.
Yeah.
We only ended up running 7,000 packages today, and we had 19,000 to run. So we're gonna have 11. We're gonna have 11,000 added on to tomorrow's 19,000. So we're gonna be at 29,000 boxes, and our building isn't big enough to run 29,000 boxes, and we're gonna have to do that tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna suck dick. But anyways, long story short, we had a lot of time to talk, and one of my employees was telling me about how when he was in high school, in the weight room, they had a picture of Megan Fox on the ceiling right above their squat rack. And, have you ever been on a squat rack before? You ever squatted?
No, I just smiling because I know how sexy Megan Fox can look.
She's a beautiful woman, beautiful. But like when you're squatting, you got to keep your back straight, and you got to look up. Well, if
I got distracted when
that picture of Megan Fox, it was always right there. That way, when you would squat all the way down, you were still looking at Megan Fox the whole way. And I thought, man, that's great motivation for working out. Women actually boost men's testosterone when working out. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's why I always make sure there's a naked woman in front of me.
Yeah, all the time.
At all times.
Yeah, actually, when women are present in the weight room or you're looking at a woman or something like that, you can actually lift more weight and get a better workout in because your testosterone is boosted.
Like, you professional athletes should just have a girl, standing around naked the whole time.
I mean...
They could easily pay... That's so funny.
You're too far. You're getting comfortable. You're getting comfortable.
I was getting comfortable.
Yeah.
I was getting really comfortable.
That's not very professional, though, to have a naked woman standing in front of you.
No. But those
would
lights,
help.
though.
It would help. It would help. And I thought that was an interesting thing. Because, I've seen videos of guys, bench pressing and having a woman sit across them and straddle them while they're bench pressing, and they actually bench press more, and they get more reps in because there's a woman straddling them.
And that booty's in their face?
Not in their face.
But that booty is right there.
Yeah. But I thought that was interesting. I thought that was funny, too, the whole squat thing.
That is funny.
I've actually just decided this yesterday. Have you been keeping up on Casey Neistat's vlogs at all? 368.
Yeah.
Stop looking at the boobies.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. They're just there.
I was wondering if she messaged me.
Yeah, I know you were. But Casey, you said you haven't been keeping up with it?
No, I've been keeping up.
Okay.
His latest one, what are you doing? The one was with the one girl that he just went to a Samsung thing.
Yeah, he went to the
took along
Samsung
that girl,
announcement, yeah.
Which I guess I was already following her for some reason.
Really?
Probably just went down a tech hole. But yeah, she's pretty good. She's crazy. She's only 16.
She's young.
Yeah.
Really young.
That's his last video, I think.
No, he just posted another one, actually.
Oh, he did?
After that.
This morning?
This one was about... he ran 106 miles last week. So he did 15 miles a day or something like that. First time he's ever done it. He's never ran that in a week. And honestly, it motivated me to start running. And I kind of felt like watching it, I was really proud of him, but then I was also like, wow. He is so busy. I mean, he's got a family, he's got a kid, he's got a pregnant wife. Mm-hmm. He works all the time. He makes videos, he edits, and he still found time to run 100 miles in 1 week. And I'm thinking, I don't do nearly as much as that. Why can't I run like that? And I'm going to start running every single day. And I want to get to the point where I could potentially do that, because I know my boy Cameron Haynes, who is a hunter / ultramarathon runner, he runs a marathon a day. He does that every single day. And he'll run in the morning when he wakes up, he'll run for lunch, and then he'll run before he goes to bed. And he runs a marathon a day. Now, I'm not doing that shit, but I'm going to start out just nice and easy, and then I'm going to build myself up. So I'm going to start doing. And I expect you and all 10 of our listeners and viewers to hold me accountable for that.
I should be running myself. That 3 mile thing, I enjoy doing that. Or trying to just run. Well, it's always nice to run on a treadmill too, and you can keep your exact time and your pace. And
the treadmill's nice, but it's different running outside.
Yeah, well, you definitely increase your chances of getting hurt being outside.
True, but a treadmill's not good for your knees.
Well, neither is running in general. No, regular running is worse for you than a treadmill is.
Not true. It depends on how you run. So listen, when Nike started making shoes with arches in them, it changed the human feet. Beforehand, we didn't have arches. Our feet used different muscles to walk and run. Once they put those arches in...
Wait, we used to not have arches at all?
I don't know if we didn't used to have arches, but the way that we run was changed because Nike started putting arches and giant padding in running shoes. So that's when we're running, landing on your heel is terrible for your knees. It's terrible for your knees, terrible for your feet. We're actually made to run on your toes. That's how you're supposed to run. So if you're running on your toes, it's way better for you than just landing on your heels every single time. That's where we beat our knees up in running. And people think running is bad for you. It's just that we're running the wrong way. It's not how we're supposed to run. So when Nike did that, they changed running completely, and they changed our feet. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
But that's definitely like 20 seconds of my life I'll never get back.
It's good information, though.
Yeah, agree to disagree.
Yeah. You always struggle with your mic here. No, look.
How am I doing on my volume?
You got to flip it up this way because it's right here.
What do you mean?
So, I can't believe I'm explaining this to you, and we're 8 episodes in with these mics.
Can I turn up? Am I loud enough?
You can turn it up a little bit.
Am I up loud enough?
Just
how's that?
Maybe 60, 75, talking to it. Let's see. For those of you that can't see, we've got wavelengths on our...
If you can't see us right now, just click over to YouTube. But
okay, yeah, you're good.
Of course, Tyler refuses to watch anything on YouTube because he wants to. He is a podcast purist. And,
I'm a listener.
He will only listen to the podcast.
I don't want to sit.
And I'm the exact opposite. I prefer to see and listen. I can multitask.
I mean, I can multitask too.
You do it when you're driving.
But I drive a lot, so I listen when I drive. I think I'm spending my time wisely. She's not gonna. My goodness, she just sent him another boob pic.
Okay, I gotta respond to this. This is a mass emergency. She was just asking about the tan line, and I gotta,
This is interesting, folks. We got a live sexter over here.
I'm not really sexting technically.
I mean, you're kind of sexting. Why don't you just have her number?
She was just asking.
Just get her number. You're still on Instagram.
Gosh, she's looking good.
Let's see it. Let me see it. Or are you just going to hide it from me?
No, of course I'm not going to hide it from you.
Hey, let me see it. This is going to get really weird, guys. Yeah, that's nice. So the point of that was just to show you tan lines, right?
Yeah.
Nothing sexual about it.
Nothing
just tan lines. What'd you say about her tan lines?
Very nice. Eyes popping out.
Right.
Winky face.
Oh, okay, there you go. It's all about the emojis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I know what's on your mind. You're not thinking clearly. You got boobies on your mind.
Seth hasn't had boobies in his face in a while.
Yeah, you live with my mother. You're not allowed to have women over.
Yeah, I don't know if that... I wonder since I have, that your sister doesn't live across the hall from me anymore.
Right.
I wonder what the rules are now.
You're still in the
funny
house.
part is I could easily sneak a girl in and out. I just like, and I probably would have done that by now, but I have not even been trying to date or anything. I have had no interest in really messing with Tinder. Every once in a while I'll go in there and swipe a few times.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think my morale's down in a way. Like, well, I'm just like, I'm bigger right now, so that definitely puts a.
You mean your self-confidence is down?
Self-confidence is down. I need to lose some weight. I need to really watch what I eat, and I mean it helps too. I mean, and I haven't been drinking as much as I usually do, which is good. But
That's good.
But I think, I mean, I guess I still eat a decent amount of bread. I mean,
I'm telling you, cut out the bread, you'll see a huge difference.
Yeah, I really just need to start trying to grill chicken. Because I love grilled chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I just do grilled chicken. Maybe even like, I mean, do just some fruits and vegetables. Like bananas are pretty good for you, right?
Bananas are good.
And I feel like bananas are so filling.
Mm-hmm.
Bananas are so filling. If I just
bananas go right through me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
Is it kind of like a lactose?
They don't
maybe?
have lactose in them. I don't know what it is, but they go fucking
people,
right through me.
A lot of people, man, I think they constipate. A lot of people.
Really?
Yeah, I think they can.
Interesting. But I know when I have a banana.
I know it's a lot of potassium.
Like 10 minutes later, I'm having the farts.
Maybe potassium just like goes through you.
It could be. I got a weird stomach,
like
I guess.
Lactose.
See, bananas are good for you.
Just think,
but
man, if I had your lactose thing, I would be so skinny. Just think of all the cheese I eat, man. I would be like farting away the weight. I would be like shitting away the weight, man.
Shitting away all the weight.
I would be shitting away all the weight.
Anyways, bananas though.
Mm-hmm.
If you eat a banana normal, it's healthier for you than if you blend it. Did you know that?
Eat it normal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's
good.
actually
all I
healthier
prefer.
for you than blending.
I definitely prefer a woman to eat it normal.
Are you gonna name drop this girl on Instagram? Maybe she can eat a banana for you.
Oh my gosh! Stop. Her name is Brittany. I'm just kidding.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Just kidding. I just made that. That's the
Jesus
name I always
Christ.
go to. I always go to Brittany. Wait. Oh, Brittany.
Yeah. You motherfucker. I keep names off of this shit.
Oh man.
We're on YouTube now.
Are you saying there's a Brittany in your past, Tyler? Is that why you're flipping out?
No.
Hey, have you watched the newest Big Brother?
I have not.
By the way, you and Jocelyn are both wrong about that episode, and I was fucking right.
Which episode?
You little fuckers. Trying to tell they did go straight into doing veto, or no, they went straight into like the person put up the two people, and then after that they go ahead and do the
veto comp.
Yeah, so it's a big episode. No, the veto. They haven't done the veto.
Oh,
yet.
it's the hacker comp. They have a hacker comp. You're right.
First they do
the head of household.
The head of household.
Head of household, hacker,
picks
and
their
then
two
veto. Right.
On the block.
Yeah.
And then right after that was the so it was a good episode.
Now don't tell me because I haven't watched the latest one, and I'm supposed to catch up on that one before tonight's episode.
No, it was good. So yeah, I was right. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I kind of know how it works.
You're a Big Brother
fan,
yeah,
Big
okay.
Brother fan.
Okay.
So Tyler's best friend from growing up in high school is on Big Brother.
I'm not going to claim him as my best friend because that would be false,
really good.
but he was one of my
He was
buddies.
really
Absolutely.
your good friend.
Yeah.
Which
I don't
is
want to be
cool.
one of those people who are like, that was my best
It was
friend in
weren't
high
we
school.
driving by people's houses and you could see them watching Big Brother in the house?
Yeah, on the way home Sunday.
In Rossford is the town.
As we were driving through, Big Brother was on it, and I
a
could
small
see it in
town.
people's windows,
It's
like
so
people were
funny.
watching it. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's so funny. It's Rossford's so small, so somebody from being from that town, like
Yeah, everybody
like,
will watch.
let's watch. You remember that kid that went to high school here?
Right, everybody will watch.
Grew up here.
Now, did they put? I guess it doesn't sound like it. They didn't put Tyler's hometown package on the last episode.
No.
Okay.
No. Why is there like someone gonna meet up or something? Like,
Do you
show
know
up
about
this-
it? I don't know
I
if
don't
you know
know
about it.
No.
Oh,
What's
okay.
up?
I guess I failed to mention that. Good time to tell you. But 2 weeks ago, we filmed a hometown thing for Tyler. Big Brother actually came to Rossford.
No
and
way.
We all got together.
Where was my invite?
No.
I know I didn't know. If I would have loved to have been like just been there to see
It was interesting, but we all filmed a hometown thing for Tyler. And
Are you
Big
gonna be
Bro-
on TV?
I might be, but we filmed. We watched the episode. We did like reactions. Big Brother came and they talked to us and
So
things like
just
that.
you and like who all was there?
It was all the friends, so it was everybody in our friend group.
That's
and
cool.
then like parents, family, kind of close people to Tyler, and we all got together. It took like
So there isn't that many people there then, probably. Like just
I would say maybe
And then
maybe
all the-
50 people.
All the neighbor people knocking on the door. Hey, let us in. We want to be on TV.
It was annoying. There was definitely a few people where it was like
Just showed up.
you don't know Tyler
Oh,
that
really?
much at all. Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
That's
but
funny.
I didn't let that bother me. It was fun. It took like
That would've
3.5,
been me.
almost 4 hours of filming because we started at 6 and I didn't leave until like 9, and we were just doing a whole bunch of different filming segments for him.
That's cool. Why didn't you tell me about that? That's awesome.
Well, I wasn't allowed to tell anybody.
Oh, you weren't allowed to tell
Yeah,
anybody
because
that
I
you
had
did
to
it.
sign. I had to sign waivers and shit for CBS.
Did you see an episode beforehand or something?
No, we just did reactions to previous episodes.
Oh, so you did a fake reaction. I was worried. Those always look so fake.
I'm
Those
telling you,
reactions.
as fake as you think they are that fake. It was the whole thing was so staged. Like I could appreciate the production. I appreciated like everything that all the work they were putting into it. They worked really hard to get good stuff, but it was your typical. Okay, we're gonna show you this clip. We want you guys to big reaction, over exaggerate. It was stuff like that, and like then they filmed it. And
That for 3 hours, that'd be fucking going insane.
it was difficult after the first 2, no doubt. But it was nice to see everybody because I haven't seen any of my friends from high school in a hot minute. So it was good to see everybody. We all kind of got together. And it was cool to talk about Big Brother with them because that's something that I talk Big Brother with you and the family, but I haven't talked Big Brother with like my friends. So it was kind of cool to talk about them with them. But it was fun.
That's pretty cool.
It was fun.
That's cool that you got to do that. I'm glad you got in on that.
I know they were supposed to air it last week, but there was a gigantic fight between Bailey and Tyler. Did you see that episode?
Yeah.
And that took up most of the episode because it was
Yeah.
a ridiculous
She
fight.
started bleeding from her teeth.
I don't know what that was.
She must have bit herself.
You think it? I don't know.
She might have bit
She was
herself.
screaming and her voice was like cracking. I didn't know if it was like her throat or if she bit her tongue or something like that.
She might have bit herself.
I'm not gonna say anything negative about her, but she definitely
She was
went a
losing it.
little psycho there.
I mean, you know she was on her downward spiral, downward spiral when she started being so controlling. When she got head of house,
Yeah.
that power went to her fucking head, and then it just seeped over to the next week.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Like she turned into a crazy bitch.
And like after Swaggy left, she kind of
Yeah, I didn't realize how much they were into each other. Like they're what to do. That's kind of funny. They just seemed.
The funny
I don't
thing
know,
was she did.
I was like, well, he's crazy. I thought, well, when he's around her, she doesn't seem as crazy.
Right.
But after he left, it was like, okay, she's crazy too. So maybe they're a match made in heaven.
Right. She was definitely a lot chiller when he was in the house. But it was kind of funny to see her reaction when Julie told her that Swaggy met her parents like while she was in the house. And she kinda
Yeah, I was
freaked out.
surprised that
was kind of cool.
Yeah, she was happy. She
Yeah.
was, and then she's like, I knew they would love her.
Apparently
Love him.
they're in love, so good for them.
Yeah, of course. There's so much you don't see, on TV. Of course, when you just call up your sister because she knows always what's going on because
She is stalking
spending
that
so much
house.
time. You can watch live feeds, and she's watching the live feeds,
Yeah.
so she can all the inside information. Which is confusing too because that's after, or that's like after
They
an
film-
episode that you haven't seen.
Right, so they
some
film a
of
couple days before.
Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
Before it airs, so she's seeing stuff. She knows like who's on the block before the episode airs. She knows who wins the head of
Right,
the house. So
right, because you see a live feed.
yeah, that kind of ruins it a little bit. Honestly, man, fucking Twitter's ruined a lot for me this season because
really?
I'll just scroll through Twitter and I followed a few
Are you
Big Brother
been
accounts.
watching? You've been watching episodes late, then, huh?
No, it's just things. There's this Twitter account that I follow. It's a Big Brother account, but they get inside information before it gets aired, and they'll straight post. Bailey one head of household put these 2 people on the block, and I'm just like,
Okay,
"Oh,
so it's
fuck."
maybe it's somebody that's watching the live feeds. Then.
Could be. It could be.
So it's definitely Big Brother wouldn't do that. Then it's not like Big Brother's feed.
I don't know, but it
Maybe
does.
you should unfollow that.
I know, but it does have good information too. Like it'll tell you things that are happening in the live feeds.
Then don't complain.
I know. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's ruined.
Yeah, you are. You whiny
It's
little
ruined a
bitch.
few things for me. So yeah. I guess I can't complain. It's all my fault.
It's all your fault.
It's all
Don't
my
cry.
fault. I shouldn't complain.
No, cry. You should cry right now. That would just top this whole little session we had off right
No.
now. Cry like a little bitch. Come on. You
But-
just gotta cry.
Tyler's doing great. He's still in it, man.
He is. I
doing
was a little
fantastic.
worried this week about him going up because
Yeah, me too.
that one chick was after him.
Haley.
Haley won the head house.
She caught him because she's the only one that's kind of caught on to him playing both sides of the house.
Dude, I was so pumped when I saw that. So there's like kind of two sides of the house. One side is the one we're rooting for that Tyler's on.
Right.
I don't know if we made that clear, but Tyler knows Tyler.
Yeah, not me. The other Tyler.
Yeah, and he. So there's 4 of them left. They started with 6.
Right. Level
and they've
6
just
was the
kind
name.
of like got lucky with not winning head of households.
Right.
But still being a hold on to 6. It should have been less than that.
See, the thing is though, Tyler is like the liaison between level 6 and all of the floaters in the house. So Tyler's like friends with like Sam and JC and kind of Scotty a little bit, and they've been like the swing votes.
This has turned into the Big Brother episode.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But they've been the swing votes, and Tyler's kind of like he picks at each individual one of them, so he gets the votes.
He's playing the most.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unlike there's the one chick that's on there, like she's just being kind of like pulled along. It's the football girl that does the football.
Casey.
Yeah, she's just getting kind of pulled along.
Whereas
she's done a little bit better this next episode. You'll find out.
I did hear a little bit about it, but
Did you get ruined on Twitter?
no, I think somebody told me. I can't remember who it was.
You know what it is then?
No, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I just know that she's.
I'll tell you.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm gonna watch it tonight, so don't fucking tell me.
Oh yeah, there's an episode tonight too. I'll have to watch that. Oh yeah, maybe I'll watch it while I'm driving tonight.
There you go.
Like,
But don't like look at the screen while driving.
right.
Just
I do that a
listen.
lot. In fact, I get annoyed with something like, "What are you watching?" Even though like I don't think they're meaning it like that, I quickly like, "Well, I'm not watching it. I'm listening." But I was like, I always point out that like the TV in my car is for the guests to watch. Yeah,
not you. See, like when I had T-Mobile, which don't ever get T-Mobile because fucking worst
Or
service
Sprint.
ever.
Sprint sucks.
Sprint's
too.
terrible too. But when I had T-Mobile, I could stream Sling and like Netflix and Hulu for free. I never had to pay like over data charges. So when I would drive, sometimes I would just watch Netflix, and I would put my phone in like my window holder or my phone holder in the window, and I would just like play episodes of Always Sunny in Philadelphia while I drove. And that was
That's why you should come over to AT&T with me and have unlimited.
I do have unlimited.
But yours slows down after 5 gigs.
No, it doesn't.
What?
No,
It
I
does.
pay for unlimited now.
With who?
Cricket has an
And it
unlimited
doesn't
plan.
slow down?
No,
Oh,
not if you
pay a
pay
little
for
more?
unlimited.
Okay.
So like
How much do you pay?
50.
See, you pay 40 with me. Gosh, loser.
No, I'm good. I like Cricket. I've never not had service with Cricket. I will fully endorse Cricket. If you give me a Cricket T-shirt, I will wear it.
You like to have your own thing.
Man, ooh, what's happening over there?
No, Daniel just texted me.
What'd Daniel say?
Oh, Daniel. And this is a topic we can bring up then. Or we could save this for the next podcast.
No, what you got?
Let's save this for the next podcast.
No, fucking talk about it.
Hey, you don't
Fix your mic. I'm not your father. Fix
Don't
your
you
mic.
tell me what to do.
It's so God. You don't know how to use this thing yet. Stop. It's fine.
I'm all out of
Right there.
love.
Stop touching
I'm
it.
so lost without you.
Jesus Christ, I feel like your father.
Daddy, help
Stop.
me, Daddy.
Okay, don't touch it.
Don't touch it, Daddy.
All right, so what did Daniel
Daddy,
say?
why are you touching it? Huh?
Yikes. What did Daniel say?
Don't worry about it.
What did he say?
It's none of your business.
What did he say?
It's Twitch related. It's too gamer over your head.
Just talk about it. What is it?
So there's a YouTuber. Not a YouTuber. Well, he has a YouTube channel. See? This is why I can't tell you about it.
No,
'cause
okay,
you're
go.
a loser.
No, go for it. Go for it. What?
There is so a big thing that Daniel and I watch is Twitch, and you can watch people game online. And the biggest Twitch person right now, he usually has like 80,000
Can I take a
plus
guess?
viewers.
Can I take a guess?
What?
Is it Ninja?
Yes, Ninja.
Ooh, good guess.
I
Okay.
think I even brought this up to you. I'm probably the reason you even know who Ninja is.
No, I know who Ninja is.
But people are giving him shit because he doesn't want to play with girl streamers because he's married, and that's how the internet is. They'll freaking flip out, start rumors, say that you're dating this person. Like they go freaking crazy, especially with somebody as popular as he is. People will write articles and stuff.
So he
About
refuses
him.
to play with female streamers because he's married.
So he doesn't want to because just out of respect for his wife.
Right.
And literally people are giving him shit over that.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he's being smart because I would understand what a lot of people let that wouldn't bother you, but wouldn't let them bother him, but it makes completely sense, especially like he's the number one gamer. Like he has,
it's not even close, right?
Like, oh, not even close.
Yeah.
He's got 2 or 3 times as much as the next person.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And like out of respect for his wife, and just it's sad because that's how the internet is. They'll literally,
that's how people
you could
are.
just and makes it extra easy because of the internet.
Right.
People will write articles, talk shit. I was like, oh, you're cheating on your wife. Hey, who's this girl you're playing with?
Right.
Like, people will give him so much shit. So and I mean, there's plenty of people that are married and still game with other people. A lot of them, I mean, like his safest bet would probably to like game with a group of people, you know, maybe
not
there's
just
a girl
one
involved.
You're right. Yeah.
But I mean, it's extra safe just to do that. And like he's bringing up a good point that people are just assholes. But no matter what you are, just because you're so big, like there's people are going to talk about it. I mean, I feel like I wouldn't want to let that affect me, who I play with, you know, especially when I'm able to give a lot of like gamer girls that are really just talented, like, and give them an opportunity to even get bigger, you know?
Right.
But it makes completely sense. Like, I mean, he loves his wife. He's being protective of her because, I mean, even PewDiePie, I just, on the way here, I was watching a video. PewDiePie was defending him, who's the biggest YouTuber. He got big just doing gaming on YouTube. And he was like, it makes completely sense. I mean, he even talked a little bit how much he's been harassed about. I mean, like, people just do that. We'll harass people over the stupidest stuff. Like,
they'll find a way to tear you down.
Yeah.
100%.
Just playing with a girl, like, oh, is you dating her? What's going on with that? You hitting that? What's going on, you know? And people would write articles and gossips. I mean, there's literally entire magazines made about shit that's just completely made up. Like, and that affects people.
Isn't that called the tabloids? Isn't that what that's called, the tabloid? Okay.
Yeah, and that can literally bring people to get divorces just over that shit. Mm-hmm. And it can just all be rumors. But that can put in some fault. Right. And especially when you're just so big, and he's been so smart. Like, it's really nice to have somebody that's the person that's like, really what's the word I'm looking for? They're like he's the number one gamer. So he's like what someone thinks of, everybody knows of Ninja. Like,
he's at the top of his game.
It's nice that we have somebody that's he's just like, in fact, he even cut back cussing just to like so parents wouldn't like have to mute him.
Right.
And he'll have like PG-13. He'll like have ratings, and then he'll call it After Dark when he lets people he plays with and stuff cuss and stuff. He calls it After Dark, and they won't cuss. But he just did that out of respect for the parents and stuff, to be able to watch and you know, he just cut out his cussing, which is just good for his brand all around.
It sounds like he's really aware.
Yeah, it's really nice to have somebody that's like, just has his head on straight and has been gaming for a long time, has been on the grind, and to see him get big like he has, and still have such respect for the game and respect for people. It's just we have somebody to look up to in the gaming world.
Right.
It's like he's not like goof off, like, which like a lot of gamers are. Like, there are a lot of kids like goofing off, but we got somebody that's married, has his head on straight, and making sure that he's putting money aside. Just, you know, I mean, he knows this can't last for that long. No, I think he's only been married for like a year or so. Like, I don't think he's even been married that long. But he's doing pretty well.
You love Ninja, don't you?
I love Ninja.
You love him.
Ninja's awesome. He's really talented. You know, but I've
talented at video gaming.
I got kind of, he does the big game Fortnite.
Does he only do Fortnite?
Yeah, he's only doing Fortnite just because he's like that's where his views are. People are watching him play Fortnite.
Yeah.
You know, and I got kind of, it's so cartoony looking. I've gotten where I went back to Battlegrounds, Player Unknown PUBG,
okay.
Because the action looks so much more realistic, and it's just so more enjoyable to watch.
See, but Fortnite was made to be cartoony. Like, it wasn't made to be a high definition.
Yeah, I like the colors.
Game.
I like it's more realistic looking. Like, I don't know, just the bright colors just coming at me just drives me crazy after a while, I think. So
it is a really like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a flashy game.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm mostly watching Jenna and Julian, the YouTubers. Jenna Marbles got big on YouTube doing crazy videos of just her, and she just has such a great sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
And then her boyfriend, he's gotten pretty. He does a lot of like kind of like. He doesn't do them, I guess, as much anymore, but he was getting into the kind of Casey Neistat kind of thing.
Right.
But they got a pretty good following on Twitch there, and they play with a lot of other big Twitch people, and which is kind of fun. So it's fun when a bunch of your people you're fans of are all playing together.
All together, yeah.
Because I mean, the gaming in itself really isn't entertaining. It can be, you know. I mean,
you're really there for
it
the
stands alone.
You're there for the person.
Personality.
Yeah.
Their banter between each other.
Right.
Unscripted, of course.
Nice plug.
There we go. Yeah. So like you're hearing that person. I mean, it's almost just their banter back and forth, the sense of humor, and you can end up laughing out pretty hard just hearing some of the silly stuff they say.
Right.
Like, so, and then yeah.
See, I like seeing that kind of stuff when I'm watching my YouTubers, because the YouTube that I watch is much different from yours. I mean, you're into the streaming. I'm more into creators.
That's
like,
a Twitch, but then yeah, I do watch a lot of creators.
See,
on
I'm
YouTube.
I'm a big fan of Dan Mays, Peter Mckinnon, Casey Neistat. I love shit like that.
David Dobrik.
David
That's what
Dobrik's
it is
pretty
for
good
me,
too.
man.
But I love it
He's
when
so
I see
talented.
them collab in each other's videos. I love it
Oh,
when I
yeah,
see
I love
them in
that.
each other's videos. That's one of my favorite things. And I was watching Peter McKinnon, who is my photographer guy. He made a video with what is his name? There was a Viner. He got really famous. He does like the really cool, almost magical vines of him like throwing a shirt on and it's on him, or he puts shoes on, he'll throw the shoe down and it's on his foot. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think it's something King.
Zach King?
That
Nick
sounds
King?
right.
Something like that.
Zach King, I think.
Man, I can't remember his name for the life of me. But Peter
He's
did a
on
video
YouTube.
with him. He visited his little factory that he has. He's got like a really big Nerf gun factory. He does like Nerf wars and shit. It's pretty cool. But they were talking about one of Casey Neistat's latest vlogs where Casey had Will Smith at 368. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
That one was pretty
that
fucking
crazy.
sweet. It was just random.
All of a sudden, there was Will Smith.
Yeah, Casey
Like,
was
what
just
the
talking to the
fuck?
camera, and he turns it, and Will Smith standing next to him. It was really.
That's how big he is.
It was really cool, and Will Smith has started getting into the creating, the vlogging, kind of just like what Casey does. And Will Smith's fucking.
He's been killing it.
He's a genius, man. Some of his stuff is
He's
so
probably
good.
been watching Casey for the longest time.
Yeah.
He's probably the one that approached Casey.
Maybe
doing it.
But I saw him in that. It was really cool to watch. But the most interesting thing afterwards was when Will Smith was leaving 368, and then both him and Casey walked out, and there was a group of people out there, and everybody wanted pictures with Casey, and Casey's like, this is Will Smith. He's
Yeah.
right here.
I
And
know.
everybody was like, no, yeah, I know, but we want pictures with you, Casey. And Peter and Zach, I'm pretty sure his name was Zach, they were talking about how that is the generation gap right there. All the new millennials coming up, all the younger kids, they're growing up with YouTubers, not actors. So all of these people, they're famous people in their lives are, YouTubers, Casey Neistat, Ninja, Jenna Marbles, you can name them.
Yeah.
They're not starstruck by Will Smith. Like, if Will Smith's standing on the street, I'm part of the generation that's like, holy fuck, I need a picture with Will Smith,
Yeah.
But these people were like, no, we know Will Smith, but we want pictures with you, Casey. And I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's going to come to a point where, like, actors like Will could eventually come over to YouTube and
Well,
kind
a lot
of
of
do that
them
kind
are.
of thing.
And I think, Hollywood and stuff is putting himself up for a big decline because I don't think they are switching over quick enough to YouTube and social media enough. For one thing, regular like cable and stuff like that, that's still, the value is there. They still like charge a lot for those commercials compared to
Right.
you can get your face out there and so much more quicker with so much less money on YouTube and stuff like that compared to main cable. And I think, man, when people start switching, realizing like there's so much more money, you know, and you can get your brand out there so much more cheaper.
Right.
I think it could quickly decline cable and stuff even more. Which, I mean, YouTube and all social media is already past cable. It's just kind of weird how, like,
cable's
it's
still there,
still so strong, and their
Yeah.
advertising is a lot strong. Like, they're making more money compared compared to YouTube and all that. I think it could kind of hit them all at once, and there could be a huge decline because, I mean, you're getting people with the same good production value and stuff like
on YouTube.
And
I think there's a big gap between actors and people like us and YouTubers and people like us. I think we're more relatable to YouTubers because we see, you know, their day-to-day lives, and that's something that we can connect with. As far as like Will Smith in movies, like I can't connect to Will Smith in, you know, I Am Legend.
a lot of them seem more humble.
Yeah.
And willing to interact with people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Hollywood people a lot of times seem more snobbish.
Yeah.
And don't want to interact with people.
That's where that connection,
And,
it's not there with actors.
Yeah.
So I guess that makes sense. I thought that was interesting though, because I'm definitely like, yeah, I want a photo with Will Smith, not Casey Neistat. But
Yeah, we're coming for you, Casey. 368. You know, go ahead and reserve our room there. Whatever you need, got you.
Let's be honest.
I make a killer coffee. I can run papers. Man.
Are you sure you can run the papers? Are you gonna run the papers 3
briskly.
miles?
3 miles, yeah, a 3 mile increment. Yeah, I'll start running with Casey. I would get in really good shape.
You would, man. I definitely want to get there. That man he's motivation for sure. You know, his whole right leg was rebuilt because he shattered it.
I knew it. He's
like
a bionic man.
It's all titanium.
No wonder he can run so many miles.
Well, he was told he would never run again.
Right. I remember
They
that.
told
I
him he
didn't
would never
realize
be able
how
to run
much he
again,
rebuilt.
and now he runs fucking every day. So that's motivation in itself. What are you doing
And
to
on
better
that
yourself?
note,
What are you doing to better yourself?
on that note, thanks for watching our podcast or listening to our podcast.
Watching and listening, thank you.
Thank you
too.
very much. You can see me at Seth Ohms on Twitter and Seth Andrew07, I think, on Instagram. I think so.
You never know
Go
your
for a
handles.
follow. I
You
know.
never know your
Usually you
fucking
know it better than
handles.
I do, I think.
I know. I don't know why. Don't follow me on anything because I'm not good at any social media. We love you fuckers. Have a great week.